Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome everybody. We have a lot to cover today. So even though some people are late to the party, we're gonna party anyways. That's how we'd like to do it, right? So I'm Verna, one of the assistant team leaders here at Keller Williams Southwest. Got some great information, great activity happening for this week and beyond. And so we're gonna jump right in. Hey, Shannon. She said good morning to everybody. So we'll jump right in because we want to make sure that we get to the portion of the school district and different things that's happening within Fort Bend for you to know, to use, to empower you to, to empower you to educate your market as well. Let's start with bucket fills. Andrea Butler also said, great morning, everybody. Y'all know y'all could just, say hi, people in online world. Okay. Yes, we have
Good
one
morning.
there, Nimesh. Hey, Nicole.
I just got back from Mexico celebrating my 4-year anniversary and it was amazing.
We see your Mexico glow. Just sun kiss. Happy anniversary. Awesome. We have another one. Oh, yep, we have another one over there.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Sunday's my birthday.
Woohoo!
I'm about to be 32.
All right. Right. Anybody else online? Nicole Jones said happy birthday.
So I doing the MS 150. So Sunday I rode 60 miles against the wind in the hills,
Woo!
40 miles with Norman and Terry Hershey Park.
He couldn't go the other
And
20?
I exceeded my fundraising. That was 3,500. So I'm at 3,505.
Whoa, congratulations. Great job. How about dedication?
What about the Chad do Sunday? 25 on Sunday. I did 45 on Saturday.
Oh, okay. He said, bring the game.
Takes a lot of hours.
All right. Anybody online?
Me. May.
Okay. May, go
I
ahead.
just want to share, this is my last closing of the month. I just closed my number 3 closing on Monday. Yay.
Woohoo! Why is it the last one? You still have 10 more days. May.
Maybe I work on next month. Yes.
Okay. Oh, you just gonna roll it over the next month? I got you. These some throwaway deals right here. I got you. Right. Great job, May.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, we'll keep it moving. Thought I was keeping it moving. Oh, you're switching it back. All right. Some upcoming things for you guys. I told you we had some great energy going on. We did our first step of bold this week, right? On Monday. Feels like a whole week has gone by. And so we are going to pick up with second week. It's a little different than other times where you have that little week in between, a quick bye week, but we're going straight into it for the second week of bold. And on the 24th, we'll talk about some bold scholarships a little bit later. DocuSign and the details happening on April 20th. That's Thursday. This Thursday, tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Shredding Hunger, you guys, we know about this already. We'll talk a little bit more in detail when I pull it up. The MS 150 that you heard them talking about happening on April 29th and 30th. Please come out and support them. And also you can support them financially. We'll talk about that as well. May 10th, the annual Give from Your Heart blood drive. So right after our team meeting, the very next day is our blood drive. No, the day of our team meeting is our blood drive. The very next day is Red Day. Okay. And then May 6th, Jumpstart. I'm sure you're going to tell me about that.
Yep.
Okay. So let's talk about bold. All right. Again, bold is happening April 24th. We are working out details for, a new location. So we'll tell you guys a little bit more about that. We do have bold scholarships. And so if you're interested in a bold scholarship, now it's not infinite amount of money, right? So if you're interested, you need to sign up and register for that. It's happening on this. You could use this QR code, scan that, and it takes you to a form for you to fill out. So if you're interested in a bold scholarship, you'll just fill out that form, and then the money that we raised last Monday will be distributed to those who the offices deem should receive it. Okay, let's give y'all a little second.
Is it a full scholarship or a partial scholarship?
It depends on the need and our resources.
Question really quickly, because those decisions are being made. pretty
Now.
close.
Yep.
So you're thinking about it?
So Krista said, make sure you get in your form if you're thinking about this and you're wanting a scholarship rather quickly, because we are making decisions, because both second step is happening on Monday. So don't hesitate, don't delay, or you'll miss out on your opportunity to have some funding sent your way. All right, next. Okay, DocuSign in the details happening tomorrow, 10 a.m. Our very own Namesh Dave is coming in and showing you guys it's an advanced workshop. It doesn't mean you have to be very advanced to do it. It just means we're going to be going over the advanced details inside of DocuSign, hence DocuSign in the details. Be here in the Morris training room for that, and you'll go over command, documents, templates, packets, and shortcuts, and even more.
Zoom as well.
It is available on Zoom as well. Thank you for that. However, this is in person, Solidify Your Systems. It's the series that was popular earlier on this year. We had all sorts of agents with doing all sorts of volume coming in and participating in this and finding it to be very valuable. So the dates are accordingly, April 21st, the 28th, the 5th, and May 12th. It is Solidifying Your Systems from 10 to 11:30 a.m. in person only. Bring your computer or laptop already charged and ready to go. Did I miss anything? Great. All right, MS 150. For those people who love torture, come on, Norman.
Let's talk about it again. Let's talk about it again. Look, it's coming up, April 29th and the 30th. We're actually leaving from the Katy location on the 29th. Would love to have as many of y'all come up to College Station to greet us in, okay? Those that come up, we really have a lot of fun, okay? So I would foresee that between 1 and 4:30-ish is when.
In the morning?
In the afternoon.
It would take me that long. to
Is
get
when
there.
we're gonna start rolling in, maybe closer to 2:30, okay?
Mm.
I don't know how fast CW and his team is going, but hopefully you'll just hang out with us. Again, it's all the way, there's 2 starts, one from Austin and one from the Houston area. We meet in LaGrange, spend the night. Hopefully everybody's got a hotel. And then we'll leave that morning and head on up to College Station, okay? Have anybody been to the Texas A&M? What is that stadium they call it? Kyle Stadium?
Field.
Kyle Field. It's really nice, okay? A lot of good parking up there. Just welcome us in. I had a lot of fun last year going into it. This morning, if you're gonna make a donation, right now is when you need to make a donation because they're doing a match, a dollar for dollar match right now, okay? They get anonymous donors sometimes. I don't know, somebody has deep pockets, and then they'll match a dollar for dollar until it runs out. Okay, so coming up, here we are again, okay? CW has already exceeded his, you haven't seen his really nice jersey that they gave him, you know, for exceeding that. But me, Jamie, and Chad, we still short, okay? So make those donations so we can get the dollar for dollar match. And here is Jamie's.
How you do it?
Okay.
Take out your phone, scan the QR code.
Has anybody actually donated to Chad yet? Because he was at
Yes.
Cisco for a while. All right.
He's almost, he's
I'm
almost,
not interested in your success.
he's
so
almost
no.
done. But you know what? I keep telling y'all, you can't get to locations like this unless you're on a bike. And normally when you're driving, you're not gonna stop, you know, so, and this is too far to walk to.
And I'm gonna say North is weird.
We did stop and have some fun. We did. Okay, and then next one is me. I still need some donations. I've got.
Norman needs some help. $5. Do $5.
Yeah, do $5. Do $5.
That's gotta be 10.
Okay,
There you go.
and then Mr. Chad.
I need to know.
Yeah. Come and join us next year. If you want to train, let's do this. We'll make a bigger team and have a lot of fun together. but you do have to commit and spend some times out here. Okay. And again, the blood drive is coming up really fast. I only got 3 signed up on the website right now. So,
Not to get money, you gotta get blood.
yeah, just give blood. Okay. It takes about what, 15 minutes or so. And then, it's very appreciated. It really is. It helps all the hospitals and everybody that needs blood out here. So, okay.
It's very convenient. It's downstairs. Are they doing any giveaways this year? No?
I haven't heard about any giveaways yet, but I'm sure there will be some. Here's the thing about it. You just save somebody's life. One blood donation can get up to 3 different products in there. And then they'll take those products and then distribute them to people that need it. Okay. My son was one that really needed it really bad. And that's how come I started giving blood. And I started getting into the, you know, donation thing. So, all right, I think you're next. There we go.
Okay, Red Day. As you know, we are trying to we are going to have how many agents? To make how many gift bags? Great. And then we're gonna have 100% fun right after as a team building activity at the Children's Museum. Tasha, did you want to say anything in addition to that?
Right now is our donations. Everybody have the list. I actually posted and sent out some sample Amazon links. That's the main thing that we need right now. We are getting some sponsorship aligned for lunch, snacks, beverages, things like that. But right now, we're just seeing donations for the baskets. The Texas Children's Hospital will be out at our team meeting on May 10th, right before Red Day. But the main thing is to get our donations in so that we have something to put in the baskets right now. So-
Okay, so if you didn't hear what she said the main thing right now is making sure that we get these donations so we can fill the baskets. So want to make sure that you guys are committed to doing that and getting these items to us in a timely enough time, I guess, so that we can make sure that it is a successful event on the day of. If there are vendors interested in also coming to help, how do we get them
We're open
directed
be
to you?
open Vendors, if your vendor cannot help, we are gonna have a vendor table, so we can bring their cards or whatever, brochures, whatever. We are gonna have
a vendor table there. So if your vendor cannot actually come to Red Day, they will have some type of signage at Red Day. So we're having a vendor table. So
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Moving on along. ALC Minute. We have our very own Israel. He's the coach, ALC leader, second half of Team Fleur.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? I'm Israel Flores. I'm on AOC. I'm also the new productivity coach. So thank you all so much for welcoming me with all the flowers and gifts and everything. Just kidding. I haven't gotten any flowers or gifts. Just paperwork, a lot of paperwork. Really quickly for AOC Minute, piggyback off Verna on Bold. For the Bold Scholarship, guys, if you're gonna sign up for that, please commit to it and be all in. There was a lot of people that stepped up to offer scholarships for that. And from all 3 offices. So if you're gonna sign up and request to be on the scholarship, please be all in on that, okay? Someone's stepped up for you, so do the work, okay? So really quickly, AOC Minute, something from Bold and Cody Gibson. He was really awesome, by the way, like different demeanor than some of the other Bold coaches. Very calm, but very just straight up. And something that he mentioned that's very simple, just be yourself. There's 100 different ways to do business in real estate, right? Sometimes we see the Elios, like from Central, who's the Instagram star, and we're like, let me try that. And then we see Robbie Jansky, who does a bunch of land, let me try that. And then we see someone else who's doing Facebook ads, let me try that. Guys, stay true to yourself. Like, I love working with first-time buyers, for example, so that was always my niche, okay? So where do I find them? How do I market to them? So whatever it is that you want to lead generate, stay true to yourself because it'll be easier. Lead generation is the hard part, right? We always talked about that. That's the grind of this business. So if you can find your niche in the community you want to serve, whether that's veterans, teachers, first responders, luxury, first-time buyers, whatever it is, seniors. No, but that's true. No, that's true. There's a niche for everybody, right? And the closer you are to your niche and the more you can relate to them, the more successful you'll be. Okay, that's it.
Appreciate that. Yeah, get that man some flowers so he feels welcome. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, and then our marketing moment with Greg. He has some cool things going on.
How's everyone doing? Everyone didn't respond. How's everyone doing? Awesome, awesome. My name is Greg. I'm the, yeah. I'm a pastor's kid, so you know, that's where it comes from. My name is Greg, the marketing director here at the office. Just have two quick updates. One, so you know, on our website, and a lot of times we send out marketing materials to a lot of you guys, and some of you guys, we do not have your headshot. And some of you may want to update your headshot that we have on file. Yeah, so so over the next, between this week and next week, you know, we're gonna send out emails to everyone in the office. The email is gonna say, so here's your current website headshot we have on file. And if you want to update it, so you may have one that we do not have, or you may want to meet up with Norman and update and capture your current, the essence that your current essence. So I want to give you guys a heads up because that's going to everyone in the office. So that's really important. Two, Saturday, you guys heard about this event? Yes, so this Saturday is our Shredding Hunger event. Everyone has posted it on social media, called your database, everyone, right? It should be everyone, right? So this is an opportunity to nurture as well as give back to the community. So is this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I believe, Kimber, we have enough volunteers or?
Tuesday, it's always last minute, people don't show up, so please come on, we can still invite extra hands.
Yep. So in addition to the people in your database, your contacts, friends, family, and clients, you yourself can shred documents. Of course, you yourself should donate, right? So we have 600 agents. So I'm pretty sure everyone in this room could donate at least one bag of food, right? 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 We have some of the best agents in Fort Bend in Texas in the country. So we want to see all of you guys come out in a big way and then donate food in addition. If you have papers to shred, definitely do that. Also a great opportunity to follow up with your database to send one last reminder. So whether it's through email, through social media, and of course through phone calls. So this is an opportunity to call your database and say, hey, this Saturday I have an event to give back to the community. So that's all I got for you guys.
Appreciate that.
Awesome.
Thank you. For those of you who may have just joined within the last week and don't understand what this event is, Shredding Hunger is our opportunity to give back to the community, much like Greg said. It is where for the exchange of you bringing in some sensitive documents to shred, we're paying for the truck for the whole shredding. You're bringing in some non-perishable items that will go towards the East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry to help restock their shelves so that they can continue to provide assistance to those in need in our community. Y'all got it? Perfect. So if you're looking to capitalize on that and you just came on board, you can see Greg, but you can also get one of these flyers and start, you know, go door knocking or putting it on people's door and invite your neighbors to come help. Right. Space Cowboys, he talked about that. Yeah. May 12th. Israel, did your stuff? Okay. Did you have anything for him? Did you want to talk about anything, Greg? Gary?
I just want to let everybody know that we have had, adding classes to the training programs, and we encourage you to, if you have to get in touch with Israel or myself, and I'm going to pass it over to him now that he's back here. And
Productivity moment.
If you cannot reach Israel, reach me, because we are a team on this.
Just really briefly, as we kind of transition into the role, we'll be reaching out. Okay. Oh, we'll be reaching out to agents, so we can start setting up some new classes, and also just to introduce myself. And it's a large group, so bear with me as we kind of set up one-on-ones and group coaching again and get all that stuff rolling. Okay.
All right. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Okay, finally. All right, so over the course of months, we've been talking about different ways that you can stay in front of your audience, your market, and share with them things that can potentially impact or bring more people in. And one of those areas we want to make sure we don't neglect is within the school district themselves. We have several school districts that support our community. We have Fort Bend, we have Lamar Consolidated, and just a little bit of Katy for those who expand out to the west. And so a large portion though is within Fort Bend. And so we have with us today the superintendent of Fort Bend, who has taken out time out of her schedule to come share some new things that are coming up here in Fort Bend, and then I guess petition some other things that will impact the presence and the quality of our schools. And so I guess I'll just, yeah. Okay, come on. You can introduce.
We also have our board president.
Oh, yay.
Malone, president of the board of trustees.
So while they're making their way up here, have you guys seen the email? I really appreciate the efforts that Fort Bend has been making to connect with realtors to make sure that they are informed with other things that's going on. So did y'all see the emails that came out about the bus tour, the upcoming bus tour? Did y'all see that? Where they're taking you to some of the new schools, introducing you to the principals of those schools and telling you a little bit of the focus of those schools as well. So that's part of the effort of this team that's coming up here.
And this is Beth Martinez. She is a Fort Bend product, went to Town West and Lakeview. I'm sorry. And she's our deputy superintendent. Come on, Kristen.
Okay. All right, and I'm Kristen Malone, and I also am a product of Fort Bend ISD from elementary all the way through high school. And actually, Mr. C.W. Ross, I was hearing about the marathon, and speaking of that, my best friend from kindergarten, Tiffany McPherson, used to work for you, and you turned her into a mega real estate agent up in the Woodlands area. So your mentorship there, and now that's what we're doing with kiddos in Fort Bend ISD, is giving them those skills to equip them so that they too can have the success like many of you.
And I'm Dr. Christy Whitbeck, superintendent. So we're going to start off with a video because it's very self-explanatory. And a lot of times YouTube and videos capture a lot. And then we're going to be available to answer questions, anything that's on your mind. This is a very important bond for the district. It involves a lot. So I think the video is the best way. You can also see the pictures of exactly what we're looking to improve in our district.
Fort Bend ISD is the 6th largest school district in Texas. And for the first time in its history, enrollment this year has exceeded 80,000 students. 84% of the district schools earned A and B ratings from the TEA. The district is at or above the state and Region 4 in all tested subjects and grades. Fort Bend ISD has 75 National Merit semifinalists, more than any other school district in the region. FBISD students are state champions in athletics, fine arts, and academics. The Dulles High School Academic Decathlon team has claimed the state title 7 years in a row. They are ranked number 2 in the nation. With more than 12,000 employees, Fort Bend ISD is the largest employer in Fort Bend County. The district has 100 buildings and facilities, including 51 elementary schools, 15 middle schools, 11 high schools, and 5 specialty schools across 170 square miles. Fort Bend ISD currently maintains 13 million square feet of building space every day. Some of its 82 campuses are rated in critical condition due to outdated systems and structures that are past their useful life. The average age of Fort Bend ISD schools is 28 years old. The district has not held a bond election in 5 years. On February 16, 2023, Fort Bend ISD's Board of Trustees voted unanimously to call a $1.26 billion bond election for May 6th. Over 90% of the dollar value of the 2023 bond program is dedicated to addressing aging facilities, infrastructure, and growth. This bond is the continuation of a district-wide master plan to transform our facilities to provide safe and modern learning spaces and tools for teaching and learning. Every campus will be impacted by this bond election. Let's take a look at the bond's 3 propositions in A, B, C order. Proposition A is for approximately $1.18 billion. Half of that amount, $591 million, will be used to The new campuses will be designed with community input and feedback and will blend with the residential surroundings, providing a safe pathway for students to walk, bike, or ride the bus to school. To accommodate growth, Prop A includes approximately $82 million to construct a new middle school in the 521 corridor, about $18 million to renovate Ferndale Henry and repurpose it for use as a Southeast elementary school, and approximately $46 million for a new elementary school to address growth in the Harvest Green area. Fort Bend ISD transports 35,000 students each day across 26,000 miles. That's greater than the circumference of the Earth. The growth in the far southeast portion of the district requires additional buses, and almost half the district's fleet is more than 10 years old. The bond would allow for the purchase of up to 35 new buses with safety features like seat belts in every seat and air conditioning. The district's last transportation center was built 25 years ago, when Fort Bend ISD's enrollment was only 49,000. Today, it's more than 80,000 students, and is projected to increase. More kids means more buses. More buses means more bus maintenance time and space. A new transportation facility in the southeast region will provide additional work bays for mechanics, and locating it in that area will result in fewer miles traveled to provide bus service. Prop A includes approximately $28 million for new buses and the new transportation center. The proposition also provides an estimated $30 million for safety items like additional campus security cameras and floor-mounted door locks, replacement doors and hardware, new intercom systems to ensure proper emergency communications, replacing fire alarms and aging police vehicles, plus adding standardized weapons and response kits for officers. And one more item in Prop A. Fort Bend ISD's IT network supports more than 90,000 students and staff members in 100 buildings daily. The current industry lifecycle for networks is 5 to 7 years. The district's IT network is 8 years old and has become outdated. Proposition A of the bond allocates approximately $67 million for technology infrastructure, including updates to the district's network. This includes refreshing more than 8,000 Wi-Fi access points, enhancing campus networks, and increasing the bandwidth district-wide. Proposition B. The industry life cycle for desktop computers is 4 or 5 years, and it's even shorter for laptops. Many of the computers purchased with the funds from the 2018 bond are approaching the end of their life cycles. Proposition B includes an estimated $52 million to refresh the supply of student and staff computers. State law requires that computer devices be listed separately on the ballot from technology infrastructure items. Proposition C. Fort Bend ISD currently has one natatorium and one practice facility to serve all students across the district. There is no facility in the southeast region. Students in that area spend a significant amount of time and mileage traveling to the existing swim centers. Proposition C of the bond includes approximately $23 million to build a natatorium in the southeast region, providing comparable access to an indoor swim center in the area for competition swimming and diving. A successful bond election authorizes the district to pay for construction and capital renovation costs. Bond funds generally cannot be used for salaries, utilities, or other daily expenses. Fort Bend ISD's tax rate is $1.13, the lowest it has been in 16 years. It is also one of the lowest in the region compared to most other local school districts. Fort Bend ISD has earned AA+ bond ratings from Standard & Poor's and Fitch, two of the nation's top rating agencies. Over the last 8 years, the district has efficiently managed its bond funds, saving more than $108 million by refinancing debt. Due to inflation, the district estimates that a 1-year delay in commencing the bond projects would result in approximately $100 million in additional costs. Approval of the bond would result in an estimated impact of $2.50 per month for the average home valued at $300,000. Homeowners 65 and over or disabled who apply for and receive an exemption will not have an increase over the frozen dollar amount. Take a look at your ballot when you vote. Since 2019, Texas law has required all school district bond propositions to include "This is a property tax increase." Due to this requirement, all voters will see the statement on the official ballot, even those whose property taxes are frozen and will not exceed the tax ceiling. Election day for Fort Bend ISD is Saturday, May 6, 2023. Early voting is April 24th through May 2nd. Registered voters can cast their ballots at any early voting location in the county. A list of early voting sites may be found at fortbendisd.com/2023bond. Visit votetexas.gov by Thursday, April 6th to register to vote in this election. To learn more about the bond, connect with the district, online and on social media. And remember to vote. Fort Bend ISD is the 6th largest. Fort Bend ISD.
By the way, we passed Austin and Fort Worth. We used to be the 8th largest, and so that's been within the last like 9 months that we've passed those districts up. So, and our 80,000th child arrived from Brooklyn, New York. So I don't know who sold them their house, but they're zoned to Garcia and Austin High, and their family in from New York. Little bit of trivia. Everywhere, yeah.
And with the 80,000, it wasn't the case just 2 years ago. We actually were having a rapid decline in enrollment. And within the last year, there's been swift changes. And I want to attribute some of that to Dr. Whitbeck and her leadership, because I think that's given a lot of folks the confidence in our school district. And we hear it and we see it as they continue to re-enroll their children in our district or move here and enroll for schools.
So you saw the presentation. The main takeaways, we'll answer your questions. We all can answer different ones, kind of tag teaming it. But I think the main takeaways is that, as a reminder, you probably remember there was a bond in 2018. It was a 2-phase process. The second phase was to occur in 2021. Well, we all know what happened in 2020. And so that got pushed down the road. Well, then all of those roofs that were close to needing replacement, chillers, HVACs, all of the repairs got pushed as well, as did us handling any of the other projects. So we're at 5 years. So it is a critical bond election for us, and a lot in it. So please let us know how we can answer your questions.
Yes, ma'am.
I know I can go online, but you normally go vote wherever you would go vote anyway, like the regular polling places.
We've also added spots and we've extended hours. This bond election is on the ballot with 3 board members. We have 3 board members up for re-election, all have opponents. That's on there, as well as this bond. That's it. There's nothing else from the county or the state or the city. So that is all that you will see. But there's a whole lot of different options, and extended hours like till 7. I think we've got some Saturdays extended, maybe even some Sundays, I believe.
some Sundays.
So we try, I think as we were kind of our own entity, we got to make our own decisions on that. So we tried to just really reach out to encourage people to vote.
And please vote.
Yeah.
Please
matter what.
vote, please share with your communities and your networks. We know real estate agents have large networks. Please share with your networks and vote And I can say this, y'all can't, and please support Fort Bend ISD in this bond.
You
We
need-
need it.
As as employees, we can inform and answer your questions, but we can't advocate like board president or community members can advocate for the support of. Thank you.
Oh, I was just gonna say that early voting is from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And
Yes.
our closest location is the Reese building right there, and it's from April 24th to May 2nd. Maybe we can plan a trip where all go together. Maybe on the first day, we can have donuts in the morning.
The item. I understand he's a foodie, it just may not be morning anymore.
But I think everyone, we need is bond. And so it will be, if you're not gonna go vote for anything else that day, go vote for the bond. Okay? If you have any questions, you can always ask me.
Thank you, Spot.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, hi, thank you very much for coming in today. I think this is very important, you know, because as agents, we need to be able to direct, and I personally appreciate it because I have a lot of relocation clients. So I have a question for you. Recently, one of my clients who relocated and they purchased in Siena, but immediately they thought their children were going to be able to go to the schools there, the high school, but they were not. And they weren't informed of this until like literally the same week they registered. So is there a way that we could find, so I know with everyone coming in to different communities, is there a way that we can find out if the children are actually going to be assigned to their area, or they're going to have to be bussed out in advance?
I'll let the boundary queen answer that.
Yes, there is. And if you will give me somebody's contact, and I have somebody, I was emailing you before the meeting. I'll email you the link to a web page where you can go in and put an address in the system, especially right now with our new boundaries. It's not our typical, every year you put, a parent moves in at the beginning of the year and finds out their bus stop and that sort of thing. This is one that we put up after the boundaries were approved, the recent boundaries, so that you can go in and until the next year when that link becomes live for our bus stops and school zoning, you can go in and say, okay, what does this look like? What's the address? I think that would be helpful for everyone. And in the Siena area specifically with Crawford High School and Ridgepoint High School, we are still in cap and overflow with some students from Ridgepoint and some that could be zoned to Crawford as well, who moved in before Crawford is opening clearly, and as Ridgepoint was in cap and overflow because of the numbers. Now Crawford High School is opening with 9th and 10th graders. So those 11th and 12th graders who may be in cap and overflow at Hightower High School, we're looking at the final numbers that are settling now with some requests that we had in place for students across the district who are involved in boundary changes to determine whether or not there will be space at Ridgepoint. This is like the Sonic drink combination, like the possibilities are multiple. That if we have Crawford students who are in cap and overflow at Hightower, we're reviewing to determine if there would be space at Ridgepoint for them to request to go to Ridgepoint or to stay at Hightower. So that's one unique situation that may be a little bit different and a decision forthcoming in this week or early next week, very soon. But I would encourage you to share, especially my contact information, if you have any specific boundary questions in that area of the district, or really truly anywhere, because we can point you to the accurate information.
So we
Yes,
will
ma'am.
get not only this video, but the link, when she sends it to me, we'll get that in our KWSW 25 in the resources portion. And then any other documentation, like their contact number as well. So you guys will just be able to, the video will be available now. And then when she gets me the contact information, we'll have it to you guys within 20 minutes.
Is Crawford opening this coming school year?
Yes.
Yes, with 9th and 10th graders.
And it is absolutely magnificent. It is beautiful campus with state-of-the-art
You should be able to
facilities.
sell some houses.
Okay, we have another one?
Yeah, the question is, most will vote for and some vote against it, right? So most of the time, if not likely, if they vote against it, will they go through or not? That means they will get, the bond will not go through, right?
Correct. Yes, so people have an option to vote for or against. And if they vote for, then all of the things that you've seen will happen. If they vote against, then we are now past our 5 years. We will end up having to, there's two pots of money. The bond covers facilities, capital items that last longer than 5 years. Our general fund is where we pay our teachers, our bus drivers, our employees, and also our utilities and our books and our materials. So what will happen is if we don't pass this bond, and let's say one of the HVAC systems fails in one of our schools, we cannot leave the children and the staff without air conditioning. So we would have to dip into the general money and pay for that until we can bring a bond again forward to the community, which will hurt us on being able to address our teacher salaries, our bus driver salaries, and everything else. So it is a vote no has a tremendous amount of consequence, not just staying in an older building or not just not getting certain things, but it does have a consequence. One of the biggest things we're worried about is the technology. Our network is 7 years old. If you're an IT person, you know that that's getting near an end of life. And so this bond covers that to be upgraded. And, you know, think about suddenly working without technology. Our teachers use it constantly. Our children use it constantly. So we would be, again, dipping into our general fund in the terms of millions and millions of dollars that we really don't have. I do also want to share one other thing, just to give you some confidence at the work that we're doing behind the scenes. In the last 18 months, we have cut almost $40 million out of the general fund, which is the operating. 16 million last summer for the budget we're in, and currently we're at about 23 million for the budget that the board will hopefully adopt in June. So we continue to try to get lean, because we want to be as fiscally responsible as we can. Most of those cuts have come from the higher level positions, the central office type positions, or what I will call support roles that help support the teacher, but not the teacher as much themselves. But if, you know, we're going to continue to do that, just getting harder and harder. But we have maintained the ratios in the classrooms. We're not adding more kids into classrooms. We're not cutting major programs in fine arts, athletics, and career technology that children love. So far we're making those cuts without doing those things. So just be aware that behind the scenes, we're all committed to doing that as well.
I think I would add to, just to add to that, in the kind of a renewal sense and efficiencies. You all know the growth areas in this district, and you know the areas that are aging and not growing at the same rate. And we have some underutilized campuses as well. You saw that addressed not only in the age of the buildings in the Briargate, Blue Ridge area and Mission Bend, Mission Glen, but also in our numbers. There were about 4 criteria that we evaluated to determine where do we need to consolidate some schools for efficiencies and to hopefully be able to provide a renewed learning environment for students in that area. And we have that across the district with an eye on how can we best educate our students, better utilize our buildings, because we have this one hot area of continued growth, and we will for the next 5 years or so. But then we're built out by the end of the 10-year planning horizon in terms of new growth within Fort Bend ISD. And so when you think about those consolidations in the Mission Bend, Mission Glen, Briargate, Blue Ridge area, those students will consolidate together. And should the bond pass, then they will have a renewed learning environment that will be built for a larger number of students, where we can draw from the area and attract students in areas where we have students who are choosing to attend charter schools and schools outside of our area. So that's also, when you ask about the attendance zone question, that's a question that's going to, you might need clarity on in homes in those areas. Okay, during this 2-year period where we're either rebuilding or consolidating, where would those students go?
We definitely appreciate y'all's time. We want to make sure that you guys understand that we are a partner in this, in supporting, because we are serving as the resources for the people that we serve. And so the more you can educate yourself on this, the more that they can assist us, the better off we will be as being the real estate experts in the Fort Bend, Southwest Houston area. Thank you guys so much. Any additional questions? We will get them to you as much as possible, just connecting with the information.
And good luck. Good luck to you.
Thank you. All right, now it's time to celebrate those people who have been getting people in homes, as well as other construction portions with our March awards, 2023 awards.
Yeah, exciting. All right, so I'm gonna get in here. Let's go ahead and start recognizing our people, and I'm gonna go fast and furious because everyone's hungry. Sound good? Okay, where's the clicker? There we go. All right, starting with our listing individual award winners. We have first place listing units, Robbie Yansky with 8. Congratulations, Robbie. Woo! And then we had a 6-way tie for second place with 3 listed units each. So we got Corinne D'Souza, Kitty Valence, Sahar Khatib, LaDonna Parker, Sapna Patel, and Susan Garzinski. Congratulations. Our top listing teams are the DS team and Kimbra V team. They tied for first place. Congratulations. And then our top listing groups are the Audra O'Neill team in first place, followed by the Kathy Stubbs team, 15 units and 6 units, and then the BNP team with 5, and HTX Realty, that is Vamshi. Welcome aboard. In 4th place is our top group. Way to go. That's his first month with us, so he brought in some listings. Great job. Our top listing volume, we got Kitty Valence with 2.4 million, Robbie Yansky with 1.4 million, Susan Garzinski with 1.3, Jamie Castens with 1.2, and Corinne D'Souza with 1.1. Woo! Congratulations to our top individuals. And when you got the units, you bring in the volume with just shy of $1 million. We got the Kimber V team in first place, followed by the Marta Mohan team, and the Diaz team is our top listing teams. Congratulations. And then our top groups, we got the Audra O'Neill team with over 9 million listed volume. Way to go, Audra. And the Kathy Stubbs team with 4.6 million. The BNP team with 3.1 million. HTX Realty Group with 1.2 million. And just shy of $1 million, we have the SIA group rounding out the field. Congratulations to our top groups. When you list them, you close them. That's the goal. We got Sahar Khatib in first place with closed units at 8, followed by Robbie Yansky with 7, Nazneen Janani with 6, tied with Sharon Parker at 6, and Jamie Castens with 5. Congratulations. Top closed units for teams. The DS team was 16 closed units, followed by the Ambassador Real Estate Group with 8, the Investor Group with 6, and Kimber V team with 4. Congratulations. Top groups, we got the Audra O'Neill team also with 16 closed units, followed by the BNP team with 12, SIA group with 9, Kathy Stubbs team with 7, and the home coach group, congratulations, CW, with 4. Woo! And our top individual adjusted close volume, it's based on a 3% commission. First place, 2.4 million, Sahar Khatib. Second place, Elaine Hatton. I love seeing her picture up here again with 2.2 million. Followed by Robbie Yansky with 1.6 million, Justin Crosby, Mr. Incognito here, 1.5 million, and Karen Talschetti with 1.1 million adjusted close volume. Congratulations. And our top teams, the Investor Group with 2.6 million in closed volume, followed by the Diaz team with 1.7, Lone Star team with over $1 million, Kimber V team just shy of $1 million, and the Marta Mohan team in 5th place. Congratulations to our top teams. And top groups, B&B team was 6.8 million in closed volume, adjusted closed volume, followed by the Audra O'Neill team with 3.4 million, home coach group with 2.3 million, Kathy Stubbs team with 1.7, and the SIA group with 1.5. Congratulations, top groups. And then one of my favorite awards, it's my favorite because it's individual agents only. They have to close 3 or more in a month. If you do this every month as an individual agent, you can live a very big life. We got Sahar Khatib, Sharon Parker, Elaine Hatton, Robbie Yansky, and Adila Rashid, who all closed 3 transactions last month. Congratulations. When you're closing, you cap. Congratulations to Audra O'Neill team for capping last month. Way to go. Followed by the SIA group, who also capped. Wanda Pearson. Congratulations, Wanda. Angela McDaniel also hitting her cap. And Myrna Sharp, congratulations to our cappers last month. And then first listings with KW, we got Jacob Kennington, congratulations on your first listing. Mahado Amara, congratulations on your first listing. Martha Harry, congratulations on yours. Kristen Collins, congratulations on your first listing. Renee Moten, congratulations on your first listing. And Vamshi, not first listing, but first with KW, congratulations. And then first closings with KW, got Chris Clemens. Congratulations on your first closing. And Christina Espinoza, congratulations on yours. Jacob Kennington, you list it, you sell it. Way to go. And then Jing Clemens, congratulations on your first closing. Mario Botros, congratulations on your first closing. Marissa Williams, also congratulations on your first closing. We got a lot of names on here. Nicole Brown, congratulations on your first closing. And Shannon Hickle rounding out the field, congratulations on your first closing. Way to go. And then last but certainly not least, we know that you have a choice of where you do real estate, and we are honored and privileged when you continue to do real estate with us every year. I love every one of our people. I am a little biased, and we have the best people at our real estate office. Yes, yes. All right. Celebrating 1 year, we got Rima Ali, Joseph Alvarez, Jocelyn Cortez, Jessica Goodrum, Norbert Hill, Wally Martinez, Mary Elizabeth, Stefan Mims, John Sanchez, and Rubaya Akil. That's Akil's wife. Congratulations on 1 year with KW. Woo-hoo! Congratulations, 2 years. We got Olutayo Akinyele, Ken Chung, Sharika Gibson, Lorinda Hamilton, Perry Holly Smith, Stacy Lewis, Tita Obi Obioha, and Carla Rice. 3 years, May Fong, Kizzy Laborde, Denise Parrish Bray, Daphne Winters. 4 years, Akil Verk, Elizabeth Mann, Alana Olani Pekun, Varil Thakar. 5 years, Barry Donaldson, Ken Farley, Anand Malik, and Taka Valentine. 6 years, Carla Menegas, Kwame Saris, Gloria Ilachanwu. 7 years, David and Diana Barnett and Angie Farish. 8 years, Theo Gaitaneros, Mona Parikh. I saw her in here. Congratulations. 9 years, we got Jamie Castens. 10 years, Noemi Gavia, Terrell Smith. 11 years, Kat Ankrum. These are getting big, y'all. 12 years, Bernadette Arzu. 13 years, Carol Walker. And 18 years, Mary Boyorquez. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations to our award winners. All right, can we have our sponsors come on up? Lunch sponsors? Okay, Greg, you got this?
Yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna pivot here.
Yep.
You got it, Norman.
Just a quick information. You have a special guest.
Brian,
Come this way.
come on up here, guy.
See,
Come on up here.
watch. Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, so, I'm on the marketing committee, and one of the things we try to give back to the not only community, and we enjoy having Orion with us this morning. He's gonna be available for some pictures that you can then send out on social media. And but we have our big game coming up on the 12th, Friday the 12th. And we have 300 tickets to give out to people, to our agents, okay? And so you can go up to the front desk and sign in for them.
Yep, so you're gonna be able to scan that QR code.
Okay.
Just fill in your name and information. Then you're gonna pick up your tickets at the front desk. You can have up to 4 tickets. So the idea is you're bringing friends, family, clients. We have 300 tickets, so it's gonna be a great time.
Vanna.
Stand it. And he'll be here after the team meeting for pictures as well.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
So get signed up quick so you can, there's only 300, there's 600 agents in the office, and you get 4 tickets each. So sign up quick.
Remember, our office, we're official sponsors of the Sugarland Space Cowboys, so it's a big opportunity for visibility. It's a great partnership, and we're excited to have the game on May 12th.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. So we're gonna bring up Lori as our lunch
Can I
sponsor
just say
for
one
today.
thing?
Yeah.
Hey, the president of the school board made a comment that I had helped a friend of hers become a mega agent in the Woodlands or whatever. I just want to tell you that I used to always, when I had a bigger team, we always hired from the school districts. And they were the best employees I've ever have had. I mean, it's incredible because I didn't know technology. They came in, they could do anything for you. But if you ever have a problem, all you have to do is call the teacher at DECA and say, hey, I'm having a little problem here, and they take care of it for you. So if anybody's looking for part-time help, check the school district first. It's really worth it.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. CW, I'm so glad you spoke slowly. I think I was just stressing over how quick I was gonna have to do this. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, does everybody have a magic pen?
Or anybody not have the pen? Here's a couple. Okay, there. Take your pen and you may or may not have this. Okay, so I've got a couple of questions to start with. Norman, are you a good pitcher? No. Who's a good? CW, are you? Who's good? CW. Come on. No, Ariel's got it. Okay. Okay, so take your pick. Which one do you think you can throw? There's like 3 of them. Yeah, that'd be safe. Okay. So I have a question for you. When does the home warranty begin? When does coverage start? What? She gets a treat. Toss one of those, toss one of those to her. Yeah, whichever one. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, the second question is, let's see, here's a good one. Are there dollar limits on contracts? Someone take a guess. You're gonna get a prize. Who said that? Who said what? Oh, here we go. She gets prize right there. Ariel, toss her the finger. Yeah, that would be safe. Yeah. Okay, and the last one. Okay, yeah, and here's the last one. Are systems and appliances covered regardless of age? Okay, well, that's a group one. We don't have enough toys for that one. Okay, so, but we do, everybody has a magic pen. So if you'll take your pen, and it does not work by pressing the stylus. You can press that all day long. It's not going to work. So press the little clip right here. So if you don't have one of these, we'll get one afterwards. And also I need your business cards later to put in here and win our survival kit. But the reason I wanted to mention a couple of things that I see happening. And it's funny, it's actually, really came to light because I had a Keller Williams agent from Clear Lake call me and she said, my client has a problem and she can't get any help. Can you help her? She was not with First American Home Warranty though. So I had her send her a contract and I realized how little or how when buyers are going to the website, they don't know what they don't know. So when we looked at her contract and she, and so the moral of the story here is she went out to the market. She chose her own home warranty, but she didn't know what she didn't know. And she ended up calling her agent back. So it landed back on the agent, regardless of whether the buyer, used those referrals or not. So what I realized was one, her contract didn't start till almost 50 days after closing. If her water heater had failed due to sediment, it wasn't going to be covered. But here was the kicker. Her 16-year-old stove, they were not replacing, they're giving her cash. The cash value was going to be based on 16 years of depreciation. So she's taking her, what, $50 and, getting a hot plate, I guess. So just what we've got for you from First American, we realize your people, especially the younger set, are going to the website and making choices, but they don't know what they don't know. They're strictly looking for a list of equipment. So we made a cheat sheet. I didn't bring enough today, but if you would like me to send you the PDF for your records, make sure you put your business card in here. So some of them are, just to let you know really quickly, is that some companies do about depreciation. By the way, I would be wrong if I didn't toot our horn. First American, we replace by feature to feature, function to function. So we do replace, if they've got a Jenn-Air type stove, we are going to find a comparable replacement for that and give that to them. We do cover refrigerant. We do have a new contract coming out in July. So if you have a buyer in July, we're probably going to start making some changes on the level. We're still going to be probably higher than anyone else covers. Anyway, there's a lot of good lists in here, so I wanted to let y'all know we've got that copy for you. Also, I wanted to, who has a copy of this? If your buyer declines coverage, which by the way, is on the back sheet here, if they decline coverage, and to let you know, we are now allowing, after last year's craziness, we are now allowing buyers to pay monthly for this year contract. But if they decline coverage, protect your assets, and I'll tell you why. We have 2 agents right now, or they've already paid for it. They bought the buyer an air conditioner. Why? Because her air conditioner broke 1 week or 2 weeks into coverage. She was very upset. Her new neighbor says, "Oh, you just bought your house. You're going to have a warranty on it." No, she didn't. The buyer threw such a fit that they are now, for their referral systems and all their things, they are ought to buy a refrigerator, whatever, air conditioner. On the back of our form here, we do have an I decline coverage for your buyer and seller to say I decline coverage, so it protects you from having something like that happen. And then the last thing, we do have a wonderful, wonderful seller's coverage. So if you're looking for something to power pack your seller's presentation, and I'll tell you, Ariel, guess what? If you listen with me, I'll connect you with home warranty during your listing period. And basically, if your home doesn't close, First American's not going to charge the premium, even if they've made thousands of dollars in repairs. There's a lot in that statement right there, but if you're interested, I will tell you more about that on a separate call. So y'all, thank you for having me. Do you have any questions for me, Verna?
I don't currently have.
Lori, how long you been in the business?
Where's my brown hair picture? Yes, this is year 17. So
17 years in home warranty.
Yeah. So
You're like the
Dinosaur.
veteran of
I
veterans.
think we could agree dinosaur or unicorn, one of the two.
Okay, awesome. All right, one last announcement. We're gonna pivot on our bold location. So it'll benefit you. We're gonna do steps 2 through 7 in this room. So make sure you don't have to worry about traveling. I already heard all your excuses. You're good at them. But steps 2 through 7, we're gonna have it right here in this location. So no excuses on that. Get your names in and get it. And Cody Gibson is a fantastic presenter and coach. You don't want to miss it.
It's not too late if you haven't already signed up for Bold to be part of Bold.
Register now and get
Register
into
now.
it. Okay.
That's it. Thank you guys so much for participating. Be on the lookout for the KWSW 25 site for all the information that will help you get people in the right schools and school districts. Mona has an announcement she wants to make.
So for anybody that needs some guidance on getting in shape,
Healthy.
you gotta lose some body weight this year. How many people, raise your hands if you need to lose some weight? Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not gonna count y'all. If you need to lose weight,
Get healthy.
get healthy, and get in check, you know who to call.
Call Mona.
Call the Ghostbusters? No, call Mona Knows Home.
There you go.
Right now, 911, right here. I'm right here, ready to help you out.
All right, y'all go eat. I don't know why we're indulging her. Okay, sounds good. Go eat, y'all. Go eat. There's food. We're done. I already ended this meeting 2 minutes ago. Go eat. Y'all have fun.